So apparently the climate emergency is now so serious that I personally must give up meat, stop driving, pay more for flights, and ideally just stay indoors and eat lentils in silence. Meanwhile, our own UK government is out here importing solar panels from China's coal-powered factories, handing out green contracts to hedge funds and cutting deals with regimes that burn more coal than the rest of Europe combined. Because if there's one thing that unites the UN, the EU, the WEF, and yes, Westminster too, it's climate hypocrisy on an Olympic scale. The Eurotrack survey says over 70% of people in Europe, including the Brits, believe climate change is man-made. And our political class, they agree. They tell us daily, this is your fault. Except they conveniently ignore the fact that China emits more CO2 than the entire Western world. They won't confront China. They buy from it. They don't ban Chinese coal-powered products. They import them under a Green Deal label. Meanwhile, I'm told to scrap my 10-year-old petrol car or be fined into oblivion. Really? Yeah, okay. This whole net zero show isn't about carbon. It's about cash. Starmer throws billions at green investment firms with city connections. Labour talks about climate justice while signing post-Brexit energy deals that rely on EU-China supply chains. The WEF calls for personal carbon tracking, but won't even track emissions from Chinese EV factories. It's like asking the arsonist to sell you fire insurance, and you're paying for it through your energy bill, your food bill, your taxes, and pretty soon your freedom of movement, because don't worry, your climate footprint will be monitored, but China's global impact redacted. Let's check the rule book. You, no more gas boilers. You, pay extra for driving your van to work. You, eat less meat, cut dairy, wear a jumper indoors. You, can't afford a heat pump? Get fined. Meanwhile, government ministers fly to climate summits in private jets. Offshore wind contracts are awarded to firms backed by Chinese state money, and nobody touches the £20 billion in annual imports from China's coal-fired industrial base. But sure, it's your fault the ice caps are melting. If Westminster, Brussels and Davos actually believed man-made climate change was an existential threat, they'd ban imports from Chinese coal plants, demand real sanctions on global polluters, stop outsourcing the UK's entire green transition to countries with no environmental standards. Instead, they fund it, rely on it, virtue signal over it, because if they really cared about the planet, they wouldn't be shipping your net zero future in from a smog-choked factory in Shenzhen. This isn't policy anymore. It's a political religion. The Holy Trinity, UNWEF and HM Treasury. The commandments: thou shalt not drive, thou shalt not question the science, and thou shalt pay through the nose. If you question it, even politely, you're a denier. Doesn't matter if you believe in climate change. If you question the agenda, you're the heretic. I believe the climate's changing and has been for billions of years. What I don't believe is the mass delusion that the UK must destroy its economy while China builds 2 coal plants per week and gets rich selling us wind turbines. I don't believe that farmers should be punished while BlackRock profits. And I definitely don't believe Keir Starmer, Rachel Reeves or Ursula von der Leyen when they say, we're all in this together. Because we're not. They're cashing in while you're getting poorer. If you're tired of this eco-theatre, share this video. Let's start asking the question they all avoid. If climate change is man-made, why do they keep buying from the biggest man-made polluter on Earth? Leave a comment below. Should we put 50% tariffs on all Chinese green imports, or just admit this is a global con? And don't forget to subscribe while I'm still allowed to say this stuff.